Hello, Child Development 42 students, and welcome to week 8 of your online learning. Last week was chaotic, so please understand that I'm giving you an additional couple of days so that you can submit any lingering assignments that you may have not turned in because of the internet outage. This week, there are no reflections, only a knowledge celebration towards the end of your lesson, so be sure to watch out for that. We're going to discuss bilingual education. As a dual language learner, I am very passionate about this topic, and there's so much emphasis that we don't place on our English language learners or children who are learning two languages at the same time. That's what we call a dual language learner. So I hope that you enjoy this week's learning. Also, be mindful that your final project is going to be due towards the end of the semester. Our official last day is December 19th. So I want to prepare you for that. So be sure to check out the requirements for your final project. You have two options. Option number 1 entails you doing a multicultural children's book project that has to emphasize on one area of diversity. And remember, diversity is very broad. There's so many areas of diversity: age, gender, abilities, sexual orientation, race, ethnicity, culture, social economic status. I could go on and on and on. So your task is going to be to focus on one of those areas and write an age-appropriate book. Yeah, you're going to pretend to be an author that addresses one of these areas in a way that is age-appropriate. I'll give you a few examples so that you can see what previous students have done in other semesters, but that's basically your multicultural children's book project in a nutshell. Please check the guidelines for deeper requirements. I'm giving you a very brief overview. That's option 1. If you are thinking, I am not good at writing, I am not good at drawing or creating my own stories, then perhaps you may want to create your own persona doll. Now, persona dolls are not actual dolls that children use in the classroom. There are more like dolls or even similar use to puppets that teachers use to introduce a particular area of diversity to children. They are not put out in the dramatic play area or in the classroom. They're stored separately and then brought out and introduced as almost another child that is part of the classroom. So if you're thinking, ooh, I want to try and create my own persona doll, then please check out the guidelines. I have very specific guidelines on how this is created, and you do need some planning. This is definitely not 2 projects that you can leave until the very end. You need to start now. I'll also be hosting a optional Zoom meeting where I can give you further details and advice and guidelines on how to approach these projects. So please be sure to look out for these things in the upcoming weeks. That's it for this week. I hope you enjoy this week's learning. I'll see you online.